Women receiving love, women giving love, women life-giving, women the image of God. Loving God, we celebrate your faithfulness and love. On this day we commit ourselves to the promotion of the full humanity of all women everywhere. We know that whatever denies, diminishes or distorts the full humanity of women is not of God. Help us to be faithful to your call to love. Amen.
I represent Women Ministering to Women, Women's Life Stories. It's the sequel to our first evening, held in 2013, which was so warmly received, and I know many of you attended that evening and were keen to be challenged, encouraged, and spiritually enlightened once again. We hope the evening will indeed enlighten your minds practically and spiritually, challenge you and affirm you as a woman, a mother, a wife, a sister, an aunt, or indeed as a friend, and that you will leave here this evening with renewed energy to exercise your unique gifts of service, leadership and compassion within your families, amongst your friends and in your community.
It's my great pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Mrs. Anne Lastman. I had a bit of chuckle to myself because I thought, Lastman, she's actually going to be the first woman to speak to me.
See, I drew this short straw. Do you know, as I walked around the house today, as you do on Sunday, I kept thinking, I've spoken to at least 200,000 people. I've spoken up to 50,000 people in one go in Europe, and I wasn't nervous. And tonight I'm nervous.
I both grew up in St. Elizabeth's Parish and were married in the Spirit Church in January 1987, a perfect St. Christopher's match. We started our family rather early with the arrival of our firstborn child, Josh, when we were just 20 and 21 years old. 28 glorious years, and 5 children later, we're still growing strong, with a few hiccups along the way, but they were all John's fault.
7 children. My parents were Dutch migrants who met in Australia in the 1950s, and they were both committed Catholics, and I grew up in a very strict household, as only Dutch people, I think, can be very strict. Mass every Sunday, confession and Mass every first Friday, a very strong sense of sin and judgment, and a family where obedience and respect were demanded and given.